Celebrations dedicated to the Day of the Defender of the Fatherland originate from the beginning of the last century. Today, on such day, all men are honored, regardless of their age and the availability of any army rank. Each of them is inherently ready to enter the fight for peace in its native land. The history of the Defender of the Fatherland Day holiday will help to penetrate deeper into the spirit of the celebrations, to understand its importance. In 1918, with the victory of the revolution, the former military units were to be disbanded. On January 15, a very significant event happened. The Council approved a decree of the creation of the Red Army. On January 29 of the same year, a fleet was formed. The new fighting force was able to repeal the existing system. The history of Defender of the Fatherland Day says that in 1923 it was fixed a decree that the date determined earlier is the day that document was issued on the formation of the Soviet Army. In the same period, a decree was issued on the celebrations dedicated to the anniversary of the formation of the army. A Defender of the Fatherland Day in Russia at the same time assumed the involvement of the whole party leadership in organizing a national holiday and planning large-scale solemn actions.
In the post-war period, the celebration dedicated to the Defender of the Fatherland Day had a special, deep subtext. It combined the worship of the power of the motherland, the worship of the heroic feat of the liberator soldiers, and the sense of unity of the people who won the most terrible war of all time. During the celebration of the Defender of the Fatherland Day, people almost did not work at all, although at the time the day off was not officially established yet. From the dinner table, the festive tables were set everywhere, and the celebration began.
Day Defender of the Fatherland has a very powerful moral influence on the formation of each person. Honoring the military spirit of the defending soldiers, events that were devoted to the Day of the Defender of the Fatherland prepared the Soviet people to overcome difficulties and losses in the Second World War. This helped to rally the people and direct this power to the struggle for a common goal for all, peace and prosperity of our native land.
Since 2002, the day of the 23rd of February is recognized as a day off. The history of the Day of Defender of the Fatherland has many names. The current one was approved in 1995. This testifies to the importance of the triumph in the life of the entire nation and the recognition of its colossal influence on the development of the core of the personality of every citizen in the country. Celebrating this day in the modern realities of life motivates people to become purer, more valiant, to feel their personal responsibility in ensuring peace and defense of the motherland. A very important meaning of the celebration of this day is a demonstration of the power of the defense of the state, ensuring its independence and future. No wonder that on the 23rd of February there are so many military reviews, open days, and army units.
To date, the events are designed to agitate the younger generation to serve in the army, to instill in them a reverent sense of respect for their country. Multiple reviews of military units and parts contains a plan drawn up for the celebration. Defender of the Fatherland Day demonstrates the tremendous power that is stored in this land. Combat equipment, opening up before the eyes of people, speaks of the great protection of the population and the integrity of the territory.
The history of the Defender of the Fatherland Day holiday goes back to the origins of the formation of the Soviet state. Since those time and until now, the triumph has a very great influence on the upbringing of the younger generation and the development of the gratitude of every citizen. Honoring traditions and paying due importance to the Day of Defender of the Fatherland Day, the power and military training in the state are demonstrated. The significance of the holiday has always been very great, so it remains to this day.